This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. So can you please go with Google example, Docker file examples with Google? So I hope you have clarity now with from run, copy, add, maintainer. Any questions on those instructions, guys? Hello, guys. I hope so. Okay. So open your notes. So we completed this. Now work dir. So what is work dir? Okay, I'll give you some scenarios. Example, I have my maybe my configuration or my files, my commands. Okay, na. So those in my like one of the folder. Let's take TMP. Okay, na. So from TMP only, I'm managing my. Can you give me control?
Yes, sir. I already have the controls.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not able to manage. Yeah, now I got it. Okay. So here, example, I have one folder, maybe TMP. Let's take TMP. There only I have my like configuration, everything. I don't know. I'm not able to manage sometimes. Okay. So in TMP only I have like my configurations, my file. So here what is work dir means I want to make this as a present working directory. Generally pwd we call it as pwd, right? In normal, what is pwd, guys, in Linux command?
Present working day.
Working.
Similar concept here also. Work dir means here example I want to refer. If I say work dir as /tmp, what the next further commands I'm running, right? I no need to give like a full path directly from TMP. I can maybe example here under TMP, like I want to copy something. Okay, so example, how can I say?
Above there is a copy command, sir. Here we mentioned /tmp. In that case, it will automatically go to TMP folder, or
Yeah, just a minute. Example here. So dot means current folder, guys. So it will treat like /tmp is the current folder, and I no need to specify /tmp every time. Example, I have one command. Okay, now the script something. The script name is something like this, sample.sh. I want to run it, so I no need to give full path. Okay, now directly I can give something like this. Something like this. I no need to give full path. It will take like you are in TMP folder, and the sample.sh. The current folder is TMP. That is what work dir option, guys. Okay, now. So work dir is nothing but the current folder where you are in. It will take like the current folder, the present working directory. And let me show you. build it. Docker build dot. Okay. Now can you please log into your create a container, Docker run. You no need to check images. See, this is what image, right? Directly you can build it. Docker. Use -it. Docker run space -it. Enter. See guys, present working directory TMP. So let's remove workdir. See guys, by default present working directory is /, but if I use workdir, it will change. Maybe I'll show one more example. Docker run -dat httpd. See guys, this image also they created by using Docker file, guys. This HTTP image also they created by using Docker file. See, this is workdir. So like every time you no need to specify like a full path. If you have workdir, okay na? Present working directory and workdir is nothing but. Okay na? So you can read this. You are in this folder and you are doing you are running your commands. Okay na? Full path every time. Full path no need to specify. While copying, while doing mentioning in the Docker file. That is the advantage. Did you understand what is workdir? It is a present working directory. It will set the present working directory in your image. That is what workdir. Next, user. So when you log into the container, what is your user? That is what user. Example, my application guy requested me, Amar, please make sure that create an image and the Jenkins that container should be okay. So the user should be some application user. Docker run Docker execute -it /bin/bash.
No.
So if you see the normal other containers, it starts with root. inside a container. But see here, this container started with Jenkins, logged in with the Jenkins user. Because in this Docker file, they mentioned user. Let me show you. Yes. Because I used user instruction, so it will logged in with that user only. That is what user instruction. I'll come to this part. The expose. So maybe here guys. Okay, let's take Docker PS. See, I created containers without mapping. -p I haven't used, but see, it is showing this because they used expose command in Docker file. So they created this image by using Docker file, and in that they used the expose command. Actually, expose command, it won't expose outside, guys. Just it is kind of documentation. Which port I will have to open. Okay, now they used the expose option. Let me show you. Example. So in my configuration file, I changed the port number. Okay, na? So which port I want to open, you should open. So I'm giving information, guys. Expose, it won't expose. It will just a kind of documentation. See, I used expose command. It won't expose. It is just a documentation purpose. So it just shows you which port you should open. Okay, now that is what expose. Next, volume. So I want
So
to
we cannot use the sir. Hi, sir.
sorry.
Yeah, in the expose you have given 81 portraits, sir.
Yes.
If it is a like a web Tomcat server, for example, we are giving expose some number, so we can use this port
No,
number
no.
in the.
Actually, before that, in the configuration also they should change. Example, in Docker file, okay, now so they copied the configuration file to image. In this configuration file, that port number should be changed. Then after they should inform this. Generally, in configuration file, which port will be there for Tomcat?
8080.
8080. Right. So before that, that should be changed. Then after you should use it. It's not like randomly I'm giving some number. In the configuration also, that port number should be mentioned. Then after I should use it. So we are giving information to customer. Please, if you use Docker file, please expose this. That is what this meaning. Okay, now it's not
Oh.
like without changing the configuration, if I give expose and if I expose the port 81, it won't work out. Okay, na దీనికన్నా ముందు నేను ఫస్ట్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ లో చేంజ్ చేయాలి ఆ పోర్ట్ నెంబర్, ఆ తర్వాతే ఇది వర్క్ అవుతుంది.
Okay, sir. Okay.
అండర్స్టాండ్?
Yes, sir.
So
యా. టెల్ మీ.
nothing, sir. Nothing, sir.
Now volume. Actually, did I given any volume to this Jenkins image container? So did I given any volume? ఏమన్నా ఇచ్చానా?
No, sir.
No, but still a volume will be created for this. Volume gets created for this. Why? Because in the Docker file, they mentioned the volume. Let me show you how to check what is the volume details. Docker inspect.
Volumes.
From there also you can check, but I want to see what is the volume. Grep. So guys, from generally, if I run this command, I'm getting huge output. Okay, now. So I want to search it from the output. So this is similar to Control F, guys. Generally in Windows, Control F we use, right, to search the strings. Here, this is the option. Okay, now. So pipe first run your command, type your command, any command, doesn't matter. A command aina, if it is giving huge output, okay, na? Simple. First type that command. Use this straight symbol. This is called as pipe symbol. Grep. Grep is one more command to search the keywords. So my volume, my keyword is volume. Okay, and I want to search volume keyword in this output. Maybe let's use -i. -i means case sensitive. See, volume. This is Docker volume inside container. Docker volumes ls. See, this is your Docker volume for your Jenkins container. Actually, I haven't given any volume. Guys, while creating, నేను volume ఏమి ఇవ్వలేదు, but still volume gets attached. So basically, there is no name. See, random name. This is called as anonymous volume, guys. Already I told you there are 3 types of volumes. What are those, guys? What is hosted volume? First, what is named volume? ఇది named volume. అంటే నువ్వు నేమ్ ఇచ్చావు వాల్యూమ్ కి. Hosted volume means you given your host folder, any except instead of this volume folder, ఏదో ఒక folder /sample app something అట్లా. Now this is called as anonymous volume. Guys, actually for this container, for this image, for this container, I did not given any volume while creating, but still see this volume gets created. This is your Jenkins data only, guys. మీ కంటైనర్లు ఇప్పుడు 2 డిస్క్లు ఉన్నాయి, ఒకటి డిఫాల్ట్ డిస్క్, ఒకటి వాల్యూమ్. లెట్ మీ షో లైవ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. Okay, so now I'll create one more time, one more Jenkins. So this time also I did not given any volume. Which one is extra? This one, right?
Yes, sir.
84. This one. See, volume gets created with random name and attach it to that container as a maybe here I will let me create Docker file so that you can understand. Can you please present open the Docker file? Open the Docker file.
Yes, sir.
I'm not able to open it.
I am also pressing, but I am also unable to open.
Right.
I am unable to type anything, sir.
Open one more. Open one more.
Relaunch. Okay. It's not coming up, sir. You want me to restart the server?
Any network problem? What happened all of a sudden?
Maybe there are a lot of containers in it, so we're using T2 micro, right?
Yeah.
Could be the reason, right?
Yeah, I think we started multiple, right?
Yes, Amar. Actually, we can delete them, maybe.
Yeah, already server
But
is
we're not using.
unresponsive. Maybe you can restart it.
Yeah.
We created multiple containers, right? So already applications running. Yeah, that's the reason.
Sir, here reboot instance means what, sir? Like it will restart or it will clear all the data?
Restart.
Okay.
So you can reboot the instance.
Yeah, then Docker up containers will be down, right? So yeah.
I'm logging into a new server, sir. Is it okay, or you want to go to same server?
Yeah, anything is fine. Maybe if anybody else ready with the setup, we'll go with them. Clear the Docker file. From CentOS, from you want anything is fine. Enter volume space /app example. So one application folder, I want to make it as a volume. Okay, this is inside container, guys. This folder is inside container, not in Docker host. So in your container, this folder act as the like a volume. In Docker host, anonymous will be created. Now can you save this? So we make sure that even if you don't give in command line, Okay, the volume will be created. Log into it. No need to log in. Do Docker PS. So Docker volume ls. Oh, we haven't started, right? Start your container. Docker run -dat. So automatically volume gets created. See guys. So this is mapped as a slash app in your Docker host. Can you log into your container?
If you run it.
Do df-h. See that slash app. So basically this volume is attached as a similar volume concept only, guys. Okay, now even though you don't give volume while container runtime, while creating, it will create a volume. Okay, now that is what volume instruction. If you want to make sure that you need a volume, we'll make it in Docker file. You no need to give in command line. I hope you understood what is volume. Did you understand, guys? ఆటోమేటిక్ గా వాల్యూమ్ రావాలంటే వాల్యూమ్ అటాచ్ చేస్తుంది. అక్కడ మనం కమాండ్ లైన్ లో పెట్టాల్సిన పని లేదు, డాకర్ ఫైల్లో పెడితే సరిపోతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ వాల్యూమ్. అగైన్, సో ఐ వాంట్ టు మేక్ ఇట్ పర్టికులర్ నెట్వర్క్. ఓకేనా? సో దెన్ I can go with the network concept, guys. Okay, I can use network option. So which network you want to build? So automatically ఆ నెట్వర్క్ లో బిల్డ్ అయిపోతుంది. env ఆర్గ్యుమెంట్స్ మనం తర్వాత కుబర్నెటీస్ లో చూద్దాం. ఇన్ కుబర్నెటీస్ I will explain this. ఈ two things. And why? Because there also we get this. So next things are the CMD and entry point. Can you please exit from the container? Okay, maybe come out of the Docker file. Did you observe that actually when I create a application container, okay, like HTTPD, Jenkins. I'm not logging in and starting my service, right? Alignment Jasana. Did I log into my container and start my application? Guys,
No.
I'm not logging in. Then how it is possible? How my application is coming up automatically? So basically, here service command won't work out inside your container. Okay, na. So there will be command application start command, guys. Service file lo kuda ade untadi. Here inside container, services won't work out. Systemctl start application name, it won't work out. So we have to find out the application start command. Okay, na. So start command, a command no CMD ki istav. CMD or entry point. So that's where application automatically coming up. I'll show some examples. See, CMD. So automatically every time, example, if I create a image from this, and if I create a container from this, every time this script will be executed when you start your container. Maybe it is application start command, start script. So in the same way, this is also same similar. Let's go. See here. Okay. So if I don't give this CMD option here, what will happen means only if I give up to here and CMD, sorry, expose option, without this option, the container gets created, the image gets created, from that container will be created, but application won't be started. I have to log into the container and I have to start the application. But if I give CMD option with that application, this is the command to start your Jenkins. So every time when I create a container from this image, so the CMD will be executed and the application automatically start అయిపోద్ది. When you create a container or when you start your container, automatically the CMD or entry point both are same. Entry point to CMD both are same purpose. Automatically application will be started here. So let me show you practically. Clear the screen. So I'm running in attached mode now, the HTTPD application container. See here, by default HTTPD application will start. How? Why? Because see, basically this command executed in CMD. In Docker file will CMD lo పెట్టారు అది. CMD or entry point లో ఆప్షన్ పెట్టారు. అందుకనే నాకు అప్లికేషన్ స్టార్ట్ అయిపోతుంది guys. They added CMD or entry point for Docker file. So if I don't give this option in CMD or entry point, my application won't start. I should start it. I should log into the container, run this command, then only application will start. So auto start guys. I don't want to make it manually. CMDలో పెట్టాను అనుకో ఆటోమేటిక్గా స్టార్ట్ అయిపోద్ది, నేను స్టార్ట్ చేయాల్సిన పని లేదు ప్రతిసారి. సేమ్ సిమిలర్ టు జెన్కిన్స్.
So sometimes we are using -dit and sometimes we are using -it. Can you tell us the difference when to use -dit? And
We use dit only. What will happen means if I use dit, detached mode. D stands for detached mode. So the container will be created and it will run in background like this. If I run in attached mode, so this is only for debugging. We don't run in attached mode. Attached mode means the container will start in foreground. It will show the process, what is going on in the foreground. Okay, now so this command executed. Generally, we don't run attached mode. It is only to see what is happening while creating. Example, yesterday I given one question, right? My container not coming up. When I do container docker run -dat, my container image name, and if I see docker ps, it is in exit state. I don't know what is happening. So if I run this command, it will show you what is happening. ఎక్కడ ఇది ఎందుకు ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చిందో అక్కడ చూపిస్తుంది. ఆ కంటైనర్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యేటప్పుడు వాట్ ఈస్ హ్యాపెనింగ్, వై ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎగ్జిటెడ్, ఇట్ విల్ షో యూ. ఈవెన్ గెటింగ్ రీస్టార్టెడ్. ఓకేనా? సో దట్ కంటైనర్ లాగ్స్ ఐ కెన్ చెక్. డాకర్ లాగ్స్ -f, గైస్, డాకర్ లాగ్స్ -f and the container id to see container logs. కంటైనర్లో ఏం జరుగుతుందో చూడొచ్చు, కంటైనర్ లోపల ఏం జరుగుతుందో చూడొచ్చు, లాగ్స్ అన్నమాట. If example my container is getting restarted or my container not starting, go with attached mode and this logs. So yesterday's question answers these are. Did you understand what is attached mode?
Yes, sir.
So we don't go with attached mode because if you run in attached mode, if you exit from the container will be exited. It is only to see what is happening. We go with detached mode only. Okay, now example, now I'm opening Jenkins, so it will show you what is happening. See, CMD or entry point I used. That is the reason that command started. If I don't use CMD or entry point, the application won't come up. That is the first command, guys. In simple words, what is CMD means? This is the first command which executes in your container every time. Guys, అర్థమైందా? నీ కంటైనర్ ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేసిన, ఈ డాకర్ ఇమేజ్ తోటి కంటైనర్ ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేసినా ఈ కమాండ్ ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవుతుంది. Obviously, this is application start command, so my application will come up. Okay, did you understand what is CMD and entry point, guys? CMD అంటే అర్థమైందా? So it will start your application. Example, if I don't have CMD, it will create an image. So from that image, if we create a container, my application won't come up. Again, I should log into the container. I should run this command manually. దానికన్నా CMDలో ఇచ్చారనుకో, every time, anywhere, if you create a container from this Docker image, automatically my application will come up. That is what CMD and entry point. Both are same, but one difference is there. Okay, now, so let me show you practically. Just as of now, generally we give application start commands. Okay, నేను just I'm saying just say hello అని ప్రింట్ చేయమంటున్నా. See, CMD executed and completed and you got the prompt again. CMDలో నేను ఏమి ఇచ్చాను, హలోనే కదా, ఎకో హలో అన్నా. ఎకో అంటే ఏంటి, ప్రింట్ చేయమన్నా, ఎకో కమాండ్ రన్ అయింది. ఓకేనా? హియర్ వాట్ ఐ కెన్ డూ, ఐ కెన్ ఓవర్ రైట్ ఇట్. ఎకో కమాండ్, ద CMD ప్రాంప్ట్స్ ఐ కెన్ ఓవర్ రైట్. ఆ CMDలో ఏమైతే ఇచ్చానో ఓవర్ రైట్ చేయొచ్చు నేను కంటైనర్ స్టార్ట్ చేసేటప్పుడు. Example, maybe guys, some applications I can start in different methods. Okay, debug mode, in detail mode, something. కొన్ని applications కి options ఉంటాయి different ways లో start చేయడానికి. So in different ways we can start different method also. Maybe your application guy is requesting, I don't want to, it's my wish, while creating container I want to give different options. So if I give CMD option, I can override. I given CMD, right? ఇవి నేను ఓవర్రైట్ చేయొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చినవి కాకుండా నా ఇష్టం వచ్చినవి ఇచ్చుకోవచ్చు. చూడండి, ఇదే ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అయింది, ఇది అవ్వలేదు. బట్ విత్ ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ యూ కెన్ నాట్ ఓవర్ రైట్. లెట్ మీ షో యూ. Maybe I'm changing one more folder. Now it is with entry point.
File is not in home directory, right, sir? I think we need to give path.
Just a minute. Okay. Now docker run -dat -it. Same echo command. I given echo only, right? Echo hello. So that's only printing. I cannot overwrite directly. See, overwrite అవ్వట్లేదు. ఇది ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్. This is CMD. So CMD prompt can be overwritten. Entry point arguments cannot be overwritten. అది difference అన్నమాట. Both are same. Did you understand, guys, what is CMD and entry point? First of all, base usage. Base usage అర్థమైందా?
Yes, sir.
CMD ఎందుకు, entry point ఎందుకు? So those are the commands which executes every time in container runtime. What is the difference between run, CMD and entry point, guys? What is the difference between run, CMD, entry point? This is interview question, guys. Pakka question in Docker file. Run is the instruction to run any commands in intermediate containers. Intermediate container ante enti? Guys, so as while building image, in every layer it will create one container, and once that step is completed it will delete, right? It will be deleted. Those are called as intermediate containers. CMD or entry point, these are the commands which execute every time at the container runtime. These are the first commands which executes every time in your container. What is the difference between CMD and entry point?
You can
CMD
change the
arguments can
Can be run
be overwritten.
in the command line.
Container runtime we can overwrite. What about entry point?
It cannot be overwritten.
But there is workaround. We have an option for that.
Mhm.
సమ్ ఆప్షన్ ఉంది, ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ సమ్ ప్రాపర్గా కనుక్కోండి, ఇది గూగుల్ చేస్తే దొరికిపోద్ది. బై యూజింగ్ దట్ ఆప్షన్ యూ కెన్ ఓవర్ రైట్ ఎంట్రీ పాయింట్ ఆల్సో, బట్ సిఎండికి అయితే డైరెక్ట్గా ఓవర్ రైట్ చేయొచ్చు. For entry point, by using one option you can overwrite, but you can directly say we cannot directly overwrite. Okay na? So that is the difference, guys. That is the difference between your what I can say, CMD and entry point. I hope you have clarity now what is Docker file and what is CMD, entry point. Right, guys? Any questions? ఏమైనా క్వశ్చన్స్ ఉన్నాయా? అర్థమైందా? డాకర్ ఫైల్ అంటే వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. నౌ-a-days they are asking also, guys.
Sir, in the Docker file there is one more command like shell. Sir, can you explain about shell?
Shell ఉందా?
Label. I think
ఇంకా చాలా ఉంటాయి, ఇవి సరిపోతాయి. నేను కూడా ఎప్పుడు వాడలేదు షెల్ లేబుల్ అనేది. షెల్ బేసిక్గా లేబుల్స్ అంటే ఇవి వాడతాం మనం, ఎన్విరాన్మెంట్ వేరియబుల్స్ కి ఈ రెండు వాడతాం. ఓకే, సో మేబీ ఇంకా ఉండొచ్చు, నాకు కూడా తెలియదు షెల్ గురించి. షెల్ ఇన్ డాకర్ ఫైల్. నేను కూడా ఎప్పుడు వాడలేదు షెల్ కమాండ్. ఓకే, సో చూడండి ఒకసారి, అంత అవసరం లేదు దాని గురించి. చాలా ఉంటాయి గైస్. ఓకే, డాకర్ ఫైల్ అంటే ఇవే కాదు, చాలా ఉంటాయి, కానీ ఇవి మ్యాండేటరీ అనమాట. ఇంకా మన రిక్వైర్మెంట్ బేస్డ్ ఆన్ అవర్ రిక్వైర్మెంట్ వి గూగుల్ ఇట్. ఓకేనా?
okay, right,
Yeah.
sir.
These two will cover in like Kubernetes. Yeah. Okay then, guys. Bye. We'll meet tomorrow then, sometime.
Okay, sir.
Okay.